Big changes are hitting your feed today because TikTok just finished a major US restructuring that could finally open the door for critical human rights content that was previously kept in the dark. We are talking about a complete overhaul of how the algorithm works and who holds the keys to the platform. This massive shift aims to loosen the grip of foreign influence and bring moderation under American legal standards for the first time. It is a total game changer for the information landscape, so keep watching to find out what this means for the stories you see every single day.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next up, get ready to meet the toughest 5 pounds you have ever seen on the internet. TikTok user Sid introduced the world to Daisy, her pint-sized guard dog who is currently going viral for being the ultimate family protector. Even though Daisy is small enough to fit in a purse, she is proving that you should never underestimate a pup with a big attitude. We have the scoop on this hilarious video that has everyone laughing and wondering if this is actually the most intimidating dog on the planet. Then, we need to talk about a controversial new feature that has users scrambling to check their privacy settings. TikTok is officially testing an AI remix tool that could turn your public posts into memes without you even realizing it. While the company says it is just an experiment, many people are furious about the automatic opt-in and the potential for content theft. We are going to show you exactly how to dive into your settings right now to make sure you keep full control over your digital identity. Finally, if you are dreading your next long-haul flight, TikTok creators like Beakich and Bailey Jensky have a genius solution called time blocking that will save your sanity. Instead of just sitting there and staring at the seat in front of you, this strategy breaks your journey into bite-sized segments to help you eat, sleep, and stay entertained so you land feeling refreshed. It is the perfect way to beat jet lag and avoid the stress of a 10-hour trip. If you want to stay on top of all the latest trends and updates, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the bell for notifications so you never miss a beat. Ever wonder if the viral videos you see on your feed are being curated by an algorithm or by a government? On January 22, 2026, the landscape of digital information changed forever as TikTok's US operations finalized a massive court-ordered restructuring. While most of the news cycle focused on national security and corporate boardrooms, there is a far more profound story happening behind the screen. For years, the digital window into China's human rights reality was effectively slammed shut by a sophisticated system of state-driven propaganda. But now, with a US majority board and an algorithm retrained on American data, that window has just been pried back open. Let's talk about the sheer scale of what we were up against. Research has shown that over 18,000 government-linked accounts on Douyin, TikTok's Chinese counterpart, were churning out 5 million videos a year. This wasn't just top-down propaganda. It was decentralized, organic-looking content designed to make state narratives feel like personal, grassroots perspectives. It even spilled over onto our platforms, using lifestyle influencers to paint a picture of a flawless society while quietly suppressing critical search terms like Tibet or 1989 Tiananmen. But here is where the game changes. With the new ownership structure, that systemic suppression is finally being dismantled. The content moderation is now under US legal authority, and the core recommendation algorithm is no longer beholden to external political directives. This is a massive opportunity for human rights advocates who have spent decades gathering documentation on everything from state-sanctioned abuses to the stories of the Uyghur diaspora. The problem was never a lack of truth. It was a lack of distribution. Now, the challenge is shifting from access to strategy. To reach younger generations who get their news in 15-second bursts, the old way of presenting dry, formal reports won't cut it. Advocates need to master the art of narrative-driven, punchy, visual storytelling to break through the noise. It's about leveraging tools like animation and personal testimony that play well with algorithms without triggering automated moderation flags. Of course, this isn't a permanent victory. The digital landscape is always in flux, and the threat of cross-border surveillance hasn't disappeared. But for now, the playing field is more level than it has been in years. If you find this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to stay in the loop. Because in an age of AI-driven influence, knowing how your feed is being shaped is the ultimate power. Do you think this structural change will finally break the cycle of online censorship? Or will the propaganda simply evolve to find a new way in? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're planning to break into a house, you might want to double-check who's on patrol duty first, because today's guard dog is enough to make any intruder shake in their boots, or maybe just die of laughter. Meet Daisy, the 14-year-old canine powerhouse who is currently taking TikTok by storm, and let's just say, she isn't exactly a Doberman. Her owner, Sid, recently dropped a viral clip showing off her pint-sized protector, and honestly, Daisy is the definition of a fierce guardian. Sitting calmly on the bed, looking adorable, the text overlay on the video boldly claims, "I protect the family." But here is the kicker. The caption reads, 5 whole pounds of intimidation. That is right, 5 pounds of pure, unadulterated sass. Watching this tiny senior dog hold down the fort is equal parts hilarious and iconic. The internet absolutely ate it up, with fans flooding the comments with photos and jokes about her scary nature. It really goes to show that you don't need size to have the heart of a lion, or at least the attitude of one. If you're loving these heartwarming pet stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up with more viral gems, and tell me in the comments, what is the smallest dog you've ever met with the biggest personality? Remember, it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog, even if that dog weighs less than a bag of sugar. Have you noticed your face suddenly appearing in memes you never actually made? If you feel like we're being hit with a new AI tool every single day, you aren't imagining it, and TikTok is officially the latest culprit. The platform is currently testing a new feature called Remixes that basically turns your public content into fodder for digital generators, all without asking for your permission first. It was discovered by creators lurking in their settings, and let's just say, the reaction hasn't been great. Privacy advocates and everyday users alike are rightfully concerned about consent and the ease with which someone can now steal your likeness to create AI memes. TikTok claims this is just an experimental phase and says they aren't using your content to train their AI models. But given the company's history of questionable AI rollouts like the AI self-tool and the spotlight on their search assistant, Taco, it's fair to be a bit skeptical. The biggest issue, this feature is turned on by default. That's right, you're opted into being memified whether you like it or not. Right now, there isn't a global off switch, meaning you have to go through your posts one by one to protect your content. If you want to take back control, head to your profile, tap a video, hit those 3 dots in the bottom corner, slide over to privacy settings, and toggle off Allow AI to remix content. It's a tedious process, but until TikTok offers a better solution, it's the only way to keep your digital footprint truly yours. Does this push for AI integration feel like progress to you, or is it just another step toward losing control of our own content? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tech updates you need to know. Remember, your digital identity is yours. Don't let an algorithm decide what happens to it. Ever feel like those 13-hour red-eyes are just a slow, metal tube prison sentence? You book the dream trip to Tokyo or London, but then the cabin door shuts, and suddenly you're staring at a tiny screen, wondering how you're going to survive until landing. Well, forget the miserable raw-dogging trend where people just stare at the back of a seat for 10 hours. The internet has finally found a better way. It's called time blocking, and it's honestly genius. Think of your flight not as one massive, daunting chunk of time, but as a series of manageable, bite-sized missions. Travel creators like at Beakich are swearing by this, and it's all about creating a rhythm. Start your first 90 minutes just vibing, get your space set up, wipe down the tray table, and just people watch while you settle in. It takes the edge off that initial travel anxiety. Once meal service rolls around, lean into it. That's your signal to sink into a brand new movie. Romanticize the experience. Treat your airplane meal like it's 5-star dining, pair it with a drink, and lose yourself in a film you've never seen. 3 hours gone, just like that. Then, use an hour for some life admin. Go through your camera roll to delete those 500 blurry photos or answer a few emails. Mid-flight is the perfect time to pivot to self-care. Don't worry about getting a full night's sleep. Just aim for a 4-hour spa block. Pop on an eye mask, listen to a podcast, and just let your body relax. It's not about perfection. It's about arriving at your destination without feeling like a total wreck. As you get closer to the end, cycle back to your comfort zone. That movie you've already seen 100 times, like The Devil Wears Prada. It's familiar, it's comforting, and it keeps the "are we there yet" panic at bay. When you hit that final hour, that's your time to refresh. Electrolytes, face spray, and packing up your gear so you can hit the ground running. Honestly, having a plan turns a flight from a test of endurance into a curated experience. Have you tried planning your flight this meticulously, or do you prefer to just wing it? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more travel hacks that'll save your next vacation. After all, the vacation should start the moment you step on the plane, not just when you land.